Hey YouTube. Today I'm going to be making a Saison beer, which is like a farmhouse ale, and we brew it on my system. This is it right here. I got my HLT, my mash tun, and my boil kettle, and my pump. Now I got my water up to temp, and I'm going to be adding my grains to my mash tun. This is what's at the bottom of our mash tun right here. It's a screen, Titan screen. That's what separates the grains from the liquid, so I can get clear liquid. I just throw the grains right in there, and then I add the water from the bottom. It's called underletting. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is open up my valves. Now I'm underletting. In a minute you should see water coming up to the top. And as you can see, water's coming to the top. All right, hold on. Alright, so we got the mash to the temp that we need, and we're just gonna, smells amazing, to throw the lid on top and let it sit for an hour, and we'll come back when the starches have converted into sugars, and we will rinse the grains and drain off into our boil kettle and start to boil. See you then. So we're filling up the boil kettle. As you can tell, it's going through the pump, through the bottom of the mash tun, and we have water that's coming out from our HLT into here. As you can see, it's rinsing the grain bed. And that's what we're doing. We're just filling this up. When this gets filled to the right amount we need, we're going to start our boil. Alright, so now I got all the wort into the boil kettle, and I'm going to add a little bit of this. It's a fermentation cap. So basically what it does is it makes sure that we don't have a boil over. So I'm just going to put a couple of drops of this in. That's good. Alright, and our burner's on. We're just waiting for it to come to a boil. And then we'll start our 60 minutes and add our first hop addition. We got 3 hop additions, 60 minute, 15 minute, and then a flame out addition. And the 15-minute addition, we're going to add a wort flock tablet and some yeast nutrient. And so come back when the boil starts. So looks like we're just reaching our boil right now. And I am going to add the first hop addition, which is Simcoe hops. My hop bag. Boom. There you go. And there's the first hop addition. Now we're on hop addition number 2. It's the last 15 minutes of the boil. So if you look in here, I got my wort chiller, which is the Silver Serpent wort chiller, stainless steel. It's in there, sanitizing the last 15 minutes of the boil. And what I'm adding right now is another hop addition of the Saison hops with a use nutrient addition, Warflock tablet, which I'm going to add straight in right now. Boom. And then I'm going to put the hops and the use nutrient in the bag. And the reason I use the bag is to try to catch most of the hop debris and whatnot. So at the end, when I cool it down and I put it into my carboy, there's less hop debris inside of it. At the end, you want to have a really nice clear beer. So that's the last 15 minutes of the Saison. We'll see you again at Flame Out, and we'll be cooling it down, adding our Flame Out additions, and trying to get into the carboy to pitch yeast. See you then. Alright, so now it's Flame Out. Hop Edition 3. Flame Out Edition. I'm going to add this in. Let that steep sit in there like that, and then I'm going to turn on the water. So now I'm going to turn on my nozzles. This one open this one. Let's turn on the pump. So what we're doing right now is we're using a new addition to my brewery, which is the Spin Cycle Weldless Whirlpool. It's from Brew Hardware, and it looks like it's working great so far. I'm really happy about it. Usually before, what I would have to do is use a spoon and stir around the coils that are cooling down my liquid. And right now I don't have to do that because I'm using my pump, and it's going through the bottom and the faucet down here into my pump, through my pump, back through here, and it's going around in a circle. So it's cooling it down, and in the process of the cooling procedure, in the middle it's going to create a cone of true. So that way at the very end, when I drain everything out into my glass carboy, it's going to be clearer than it would originally. So if you just look in there, you'll see it's spinning around, and less work on me for sure. Alright, at the end of the brew day, just pitched my Bella Saison yeast, which was a dry yeast I hydrated. Pitched it into my glass carboy, my 6-gallon carboy, and we're going to go ahead and throw it into the fermentation chamber for a couple weeks, and we'll see you guys again either when I dry hopped or the tasting. Stay tuned.